Hello, and welcome back to our third English lesson this week. We're going to look at the key vocabulary that comes up in our model text. So I'm going to introduce you to our model text for this unit, a set of instructions, and hopefully you can see why we've looked at what we have done and done it in this order to give you an idea of why these instructions work and the good parts of it. Have a guess to see where you think you might know where I might have got the idea for these instructions from. So here goes. How to get your own back on a beastly adult. Have you ever felt injustice at an adult's actions? Do you ever feel like they don't play by the rules? Is there that feeling in the pit of your stomach that there is something unfair in the way an adult can get away with treating others badly? Don't despair. Help is at hand. Stand against the injustice and get retribution for those actions. Just follow these easy step-by-step instructions, and soon those adults will have what they warrant for their erroneous actions. What you will need: a hat, some super glue, and a walking stick. What you have to do: firstly, make sure no one is around to see what you do. You may have to wait a while. Secondly, carefully use the walking stick and lift the hat down off the peg. After that, get ready to place the super glue round the rim of your hat. Patiently, wait until you know they're about to leave the house. Before they're about to leave, spread the super glue around the hat. Quickly lift the hat back onto the peg, being careful not to touch the glue. Eventually, the adult will leave, placing the hat upon their head. Finally, try to remain calm while the adult spends the rest of their day trying in vain to remove the hat. Justice is served. Important note: please, these instructions must only be used in the most dire of circumstances. You must make sure that only the adult that deserves the punishment puts the hat on. You may have to distract others from wearing it. One last thing: you must be very cautious when applying the super glue. You wouldn't want to end up like the child with his finger stuck up his nose. Can you guess where the inspiration for these instructions came from? So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at any key vocabulary that comes up in this set of instructions, in this model text. Have a look through yourself now, see if you can pick out any. I'm going to go through some that I've picked out, but if there are any others that you want to go through, we can go through them later today in our live session. So let's have a look at some I've put up. So we have beastly, injustice, despair, retribution, warrant, erroneous, dire circumstances, and cautious. So we're going to look at what the definition of them and then we're going to talk about them a little bit more. So beastly, very unpleasant, unkind, or malicious. So this describes someone who isn't very nice to be around. Injustice is a lack of fairness or justice, so something that feels wrong to you or goes against what you feel is right. Despair is the complete loss or absence of hope, that feeling that it can never get any better ever. Retribution is a punishment inflicted upon someone as vengeance for a wrong or criminal act. And this can be anything that means that injustice is fixed. Warrant is to justify or necessitate a course of action. So if somebody warrants something, they have dictated a course of action. Erroneous just means wrong or incorrect. Dire means extremely serious or urgent, much like our videos whilst we're at home, a dire need because we need to continue learning, obviously. Circumstance is an event or fact that causes or helps to cause something to happen, typically something undesirable. So we're talking about something that leads other things to happen. And then cautious, carefully avoiding the potential problems or dangers. And hopefully you've seen that word before. So I have a challenge for you, and you can bring your challenge to the session later. And the challenge is, I'm going to try and get you to write just 2 sentences. But you have to include as many of those key vocabulary words as you can within those 2 sentences. But you only get the points if a sentence makes sense. If you can fit all of them in and the sentence still makes sense, well done. But try your best. See how many you can fit into just 2 sentences. I'll see you later. Enjoy the task, and I hope you enjoyed the model text. Goodbye.